Here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the first. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number one. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at 2nd and 3. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They've got first down from the 31. Samuel comes in motion left. First down throw by Purdy. Kittle brings it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, right? That entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, I mean, you appreciate great safety play like that.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun is Purdy. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Play action now with Purdy. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Another try following the sack. That throw finds Kittle.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that one is dropped. Such great work to get all by himself. But he can't haul in the gimme, and that deep shot is missed. Wow. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They'll go. It's McCaffrey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Pretty throwing here on 1st. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Dolphins see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought the defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. That's Diamador Lenore. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball. because these secondaries are locked in.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Sending a receiver left. From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. Into the hands of Kittle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Purdy on 1st down. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Online, but not enough juice. It's no good shorts. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40. First and 10 from the 41. Ready. Samuel comes in motion left. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
They'll come up first and 10.
60 by 6.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Go.
Throwing from the gun. Finds the in route, complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Now, I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They toss right side to McCaffrey. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now Purdy has it in close. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Back to throw it. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Eskridge to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. 2 now from the gun. He's going deep. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the 49ers will have the football shy of the 20-yard line. Wow, this has been a great game so far, Brock. A hard-fought first half, but they're really offering an edge to their opponent here by throwing a pick on their opening drive.
And now we'll get to see if they can capitalize that and pull ahead. They've already got the ball once this half. You know that they're loose, and now they get it back just one snap later.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Second and 6 coming up here. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 6 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play. You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
A lot of room they need here. It's 4th and a long 8. He's back to throw. He'll get this to Samuel. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the 1st instead. Now a give, it's McCaffrey headed right. Kicks this one out, breaks through, and he might break away. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a 49er 1st down. They stick with McCaffrey. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.